Vloggin Peeps, I am here in the beautiful Marin Headlands, San Francisco, to do the Marin 50K tomorrow. I am doing a short 20 to 30 minute little shakeout. I parked my car at the start, which is going to be Rodeo Beach, and then I did a short climb up, actually following the flags that we're going to be using tomorrow, so that's pretty rad. One thing I always like to do before a race is go check out the start and finish if that's possible. Of course, that's not always possible, but if you can, go a day early, or you definitely got to read the maps and make sure you know where the start and finish is, and you're not just guessing the morning of when you're not thinking clearly and it's probably 4:30 in the morning. So anyways, we're out here in San Francisco for the Marin race tomorrow, and I'll be doing the 50K. Mike will be doing the 15K maybe, or 25K. I think it's the 25K. So I am just up here today to check out the scene, and then I'm heading over to San Francisco Running Company to pick up our packets and some goos and water bottles. So it is a foggy day here. If you can see, that's actually the good old Pacific Ocean down there. Wind is not, you can tell by my hair, it's not crazy. So good stuff. All right, headed back down. Hey guys, so back from the shakeout run. I did about 25 minutes, super easy. The purpose of a shakeout run is the day before a race, is really to remind yourself that you can run and just to get the legs moving. If you had a flight before, or you're sitting in the car for a long period of time, it's just good to shake out the legs for 20, 25, even 30 minutes. A great place to do that is right at the start. You get familiar with where you'll be starting off the race. If that's not, I've done shakeouts in the hotel parking lot. I've done it in the hallways, and done it in stairwells. Anything just to kind of get your legs moving. For most people, it helps and feels good. I don't know if you've ever run and then the next day you take off, it's your rest day, and then you go to run again and you feel like you have dead legs, they're just not moving. That tends to happen to me, so I like to get the legs moving just a little bit the day before the race to hopefully feel fresh and ready to go for tomorrow. Tomorrow's run is just that. It's a training run. It's definitely not to race. I was able to work this into my schedule, and I wanted to do a race early on. For me, early March is pretty early for an ultra, and I saw this one with some good vertical. I've raced out here before in the Marin Headlands. You'll probably know that the North Face 50 is out here along with a slew of other races. It's good vertical, it's beautiful scenery. What I wanted to show you next is really how I prep for a race. Now, this is a 50K and it's a training run. So I will tell you that I don't have the course memorized. Of course I want to study the course, so I know how many climbs there's going to be, how much elevation, when to expect my aid stations. That's when I have a good idea of what to expect. And so I'm just laying out my stuff here, so I wanted to share with you how I do that. What do? I will set out what I'm going to wear. So tomorrow is 60 with possible rain, so I'm going to just do a tank. I'm going to do a light buff just to keep either my hair back or keep warm. It's also good to wipe your mouth with. Get the spit off your face, or gels, or your goos, any type of mess. So in case you don't know, this is a buff which goes either around your neck or your head. Shout out to Trails and Tarmac. I got my sports bra there, and then I have a long sleeve shirt I brought. This is just like a Chicago half marathon shirt. So if the race starts out cold, which it probably will, I'll have that long sleeve on so I'll be warm enough. But once I get to an aid station where now it's warmed up, I'm feeling good, I'm really sweaty, I want to take off this long sleeve, I can just throw it at an aid station and not worry about having to see it again. So I have these shorts. I love these shorts because spandex shorts. So those are really comfortable. Then they've got the inside pocket for gels. I carry all my gels on me throughout the race, so we got one there. And they're just comfortable. I enjoy them, so they're usually my go-to race shorts. I have 2 pairs of socks here. Stance is always my go-to. These are shorter ones, and these are a bit longer. For trail runs like these, there's a lot of gravel and dirt and whatnot, so to avoid that getting in your shoes, I do like to wear the longer socks. Tomorrow I'm going to use my Ultimate Direction water bottle. So this is a harder water bottle, harder surface, handheld of course. It's got the fingerprints in it. I will tell you what, this is a really good size pocket, just to give you an idea. That's a huge pocket, and it will fit all my gels. And like if you had to wear a headlamp tomorrow, you could stick your headlamp in there. This also is another pocket in the front. It's Velcro. Stick, I don't know, stuff in there, gels, bars, whatever you need. But yeah, nice zipper pocket here. So I'm using that tomorrow, and I'm going to have my gels. I'm probably going to do 1 gel before, and then 1 gel every 45 minutes is usually my nutrition. These ones have caffeine. These ones have no caffeine. Another no caffeiner. So I will probably alternate. I'll probably go caffeine, no caffeine, caffeine, no caffeine, caffeine, and I will probably go with about 5 or 6. I'll probably take like 1 more on hand. I'm not sure where I will stuff that yet, but I will throw all of these into my water bottle and a couple in my shorts. Over here I do have my rain jacket. I may or may not need that. I may or may not wear it to the start. Then I have my pants set out that I'll just wear on top of my shorts until it's race time to keep those legs warm. I went ahead and set Mike's stuff out. For the guys, if you're watching, I just have a shirt for him, and he likes to wear hats or a hat when he runs. He likes these Adidas shorts because there are a few pockets in these as well, and he thinks they're pretty comfy. I've got his hat, although I don't think he'll wear this. We do have a pair of gloves just in case. I don't think we're gonna need them. He also has like a light, it's very light rain jacket, and then a long sleeve as well. He's gonna do the Ultimate Direction water bottle as well, same as mine. And then I have about 5 gels out here for him to use. So the aid stations are going to be pretty stacked with all the greatest ultra running nutrition. San Francisco, they know what they're doing out here, so I'm not worried about the aid stations or what to expect. I know that they'll have everything I need. As far as nutrition, for a 50K, I usually just stick to water and my goos, my gels. That's what works for me. Tonight, we'll have dinner a little bit early, get a good night's sleep, and then the race starts at 6 tomorrow. Fast forward 2 weeks after Marin Ultra 50K. We are back in Chicago. We have been for a couple weeks now, but Things have just gotten crazy busy, so I apologize for not vlogging and getting this posted sooner. The race went really well. It started at 6 a.m., so got up at about 4:30, had my toast and peanut butter, got to the start line with Mike, and took off at about 6 a.m. A little dark out still, but didn't need a headlamp because the sun rose quickly, about 6:25 or so, and then it was foggy, misty, rainy the whole time. Great temperature, great weather for running. But I think it was like in the 50s. Hey, Mike.
Hi, everyone.
How was your 30K in San Francisco?
25K.
Right.
Don't give me too much credit. It was good. It was a challenging course. It was fun. It was lots of hills, ups and downs. Yeah, like Ash was saying, it was a good temperature. It was foggy. It was like misty, so it was nice and cooling. So it didn't overheat. It was nice. I liked it. A little less than 3 hours for me, which I'm just glad I finished in general.
Heck yeah, you crushed it. Woo!
Yeah.
It was a good time. He was waiting with beer in hand when I came to the finish.
Lots of nice refreshments to close out the race.
Heck yeah. Cheered me in, and then we headed...
Watch the surfers at Rodeo Beach as well while waiting for Ash.
Yeah, there's tons of surfers out there. That's a great little beach and trail section if you're ever out in San Francisco.
Yep.
I'll link it down below.
I'm going to take out the garbage.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Peace. Thanks for doing that. The race went well, and I used it as a training run. There were about 6 climbs in the run, and I just, forward progress on those hills, and then I'll pick up a little bit of speed on those downhills. Anything that was runnable, I made sure to be consistent and get going. My legs were pretty sore the couple days afterwards, not used to all that vertical. So took a couple days off and then got back into running. Did a longer run last weekend. This past week got back into, a little bit of a speed workout. It was 60 minutes total, 20-minute warm up, 20-minute tempo, 20-minute cool down, and then did a longer-ish hilly run yesterday, and then a little bit of a recovery run with Mike today. Good stuff, getting back into it. Last thing I wanted to say about Marin and the training run itself when you're using a race as a training run. For some people that is like unheard of to them. Why would they ever toe a line, not in top fitness and not ready to race? It's just something some people decide that they don't want to do. I enjoy using races for my training. It helps me to test out my gear, like anywhere from like sports bras to shorts to make sure you're not chafing and everything feels good. Helps me to test out the water bottle situation or a gear pack if I'm using one. Helps to test out nutrition, when you're getting the body going. How did those gels feel going down? Are you using any type of drink, any type of special drink? It also helps you practice the aid stations, going in and out, and your shoes as well. How are your shoes feeling, really to get the body going on those hills and to test, what it's gonna feel like to get the body going, 5-6 hours. So I like to do it. That's my personal preference. Sometimes in training runs at races, I go a bit too fast and it might take a little bit longer to recover. It wasn't the case for this one. I took it easy, tried to stay consistent, and I am back in the game now. So I apologize for not posting in the last couple weeks. We got back from San Francisco and it's been one thing after the other. Everything has just been super crazy busy, and life just happens, but I'm still training, still staying consistent. If you want to follow along, hit me up on Instagram at Ashley M. Nolan, and you can kind of follow my day-to-day. I have some really good vlogging ideas coming up for you, so stay tuned for those. If you have anything you want me to touch on specifically in the vlogs, please comment down below and let me know so I can put that together for you. I hope everyone's training has been going well. It is finally spring, so get excited. Summer's just around the corner. Warmer temps, sunshine. It's gonna be great, guys. Hang in there. Let me know how your training's going. Take care. We'll talk soon. Peace.